Hi, this is Paul with FiOR Innovations, and we're going to show you a few new features with CARTOgraph that are really exciting and can give you some inspection capabilities. So right now I have a ortho map that was created with some drone work. This was flown at about 400 feet AGL, and so as we zoom in, we're going to see some detail on a construction site here. This is Shoreline Community College up in Seattle. And so as we zoom in, we're going to use this roof here as an example of importing thermography or thermal images from an IR camera on a drone. So we have this new button here, which is an overlay feature, so you can just add an image. So I'm going to pick one of these images that we use as an inspection tool. And you can also remove the background on this image if it's sort of a PDF or something like that. But in this case, we're going to keep the entire image and I'm going to add it. Okay, so now I can move it around. I can scale it, I can also rotate it, and I can also change the transparency, which is probably the most useful feature, so you can see context to where this image might go. So I'm just going to go ahead and line it up as best I can here. And note that when you're doing orthographic images, these images have had perspective removed, so they're a parallel look or an orthographic look at the ground. But drone images that have thermography or IR images are not going to have that perspective removed. So you're not going to have a perfect fit, but we're going to get a pretty good fit. Okay, so I can change the transparency here. I can go 100, so it's fully opaque, and we can see all that thermal information of where water might be intruding, or thermal anomalies, as thermographers like to call it. But we could also do a transparency so we can see context. So all I have to do is save that image. It uploads it, and now it's there and stuck on the image. And so this ortho is really nice now because we can see the markup directly from that thermal image. And if I need to, I can toggle it on and off. So I can have some context to show my clients of where we think we might have moisture. So that's the first feature I want to show you. Now let's move on to our next feature, which is the history viewer. The next feature I want to show you is the history viewer, and kind of dig into that to show you how you could use it on your project site to find hidden assets or assets that have been buried. So I'm going to go ahead and choose one of these clips here. And you can see we have a simple map. Now this map was geolocated to survey control points. So right now, if I have any other maps in here, they're all going to lay on top of each other like a GIS application. In this context, I'm going to go to the history compare, and I'm going to look for previous maps, maybe where pipes were buried a few days before this one. And now I can see this sort of way of looking through time and understanding what things were buried. But we have a tool that's even better. So when you do opacity compare up here, we can also see how we can change the opacity of one of the base maps. So here's the current day, and here's a few days ago. And now we can sort of see those over time. And we do that because everything, again, is geolocated. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find a hard target out here, maybe a light post or something, and I can actually take a measurement from that location, we'll say right here, to where the pipe is at, and we can understand how far it is away, and we could actually walk it off. So right now, we would know, without seeing where the pipe is, we could just walk right to it. That's a very, very helpful tool for a lot of contractors who need to do road installations or dig things up. It's an advanced way of doing locates. So that's our new tool with the history compare and how you can use it on your project site. Reach out to us at FiORinnovations.com if you have any questions, or myself at info@FiORinnovations.com.